What's something you look forward to every single day? Working with my son. Hess 23. I'm 50. We spend MF working together building homes. We laugh all day long. It's the happiest time of my life. I know it's finite, so I'm enjoying it as much as possible while it lasts. Edit, my alarm went off, and I've discovered that this has resonated with a bunch of people. How awesome. I've read through all the comments. I wish I could reply to every single one, but I've got to go to work. We finished the doors, so we're starting flooring today. I tell him how I feel regularly, but I will tell him again this morning. I love him so much. Getting home from work. I really enjoy that whole not at work time. It's especially great at the end of the week. I always walk out of the office at 5 on Friday thinking this is the farthest point in time until I have to be back at this godforsaken place. And don't even get me started on the moment I leave for vacation. Euphoric. Edit, made this comment right before I went to bed last night and now it's become one of my most, if not the most, upvoted comments. Ha! Hope everyone has a good Friday and can enjoy that maximum Friday feeling today, or whenever your weekend may begin. Also, have a tradition in a Discord server I'm in, someone posts this every Friday and it gets us in the weekend mood. So happy Flat Duck Friday, everyone smile. My job gives us 3-day weekends, so today was my Friday and I was so excited to leave today. I hadn't realized this coming week is Martin Luther King Jr. Day until the end of work when my boss reminded us not to come in on Monday. I don't think I've felt that happy in months. Lamau. Not working is great, but surprise paid non-work is the absolute best. Changing out of work clothes and into pajamas. My pajamas are my real clothes. Everything else is a facade. I feel this on a spiritual level. I got married in pajamas for this reason. Made everyone there wear pajamas too. If I was gaining a family member, we were wearing the family clothes. Did the bride wear a white bathrobe? Sleeping. For though, same. I think you missed a word, my friend. They just didn't get enough sleep. Getting home from work followed by the relief of not having to work from that point on. Eating. I was about to say dinner because it's eating and not working and it means bedtime is soon. I always hate when bedtime creeps closer and closer. I'm actually getting anxious when I look at the clock after dinner and I'm like, damn, I need to get to bed in 1 hour. I like sleeping, but getting there is a drag. I understand this 100%. For me it's not so much getting to bed as it is, the sooner I get there, the sooner I go to sleep and the sooner I have to go back to work. I think that's why I stay up later than I should. I know subconsciously that if I go to sleep I'm more or less hitting the reset button on something unpleasant. The evenings are the only time besides weekends that are truly mine. Picking my daughters up from daycare. As soon as they see me, they drop whatever they were doing and run to me with the biggest smile on their faces and yelling "Daddy." The absolute shittiest day at work just disappears in that moment. My 2-year-old screams its mom. In absolute delight every day when I get home from work. Nothing else compares. Seriously, soak it up. My youngest is now 5 and the time just keeps speeding up. My youngest is in his 20s. Time goes crazy fast. Then you become grandma-grandpa and get to relive it all over again. I remember as clear as day, every time I went to visit my grandparents, I would run up to the door, knock, open the door, and yell hello, only to hear my grandpa yell back, "Who's that knocking on my door?" Lol, he knew, it was just his thing, he yelled. I miss hearing that. My morning walk so I can listen to my podcast smile. I might steal your idea. I need to start walking more since I'm working office job now, but I find walking boring. Lol. I always listen to podcasts while I clean. I work in the office as well and dedicate my breaks to walking. I'm doing nothing else, so I might as well get some movement in. I typically just eat lunch at my desk then. I actually lost a good amount of weight by just doing this. Scratch his head. Houston, we have a problem. I felt kinda sad when I realized for myself, something might be missing. My baby dog's big morning stretch and then watching him go back to sleep in his office bed when I start work. He works so hard. Employee of the month, every month. Edit, he is a senior dog but has going to be 5 to 6 pounds forever, so we always call him our baby dog. His name is Daniel. He just started his, work day. Excuse the eye stains, we are going to the groomers soon. Dog tax. I need an office bed. Walking in the door after work and having my cat there waiting for me, always wanting pets and cuddles. Then she follows me around as I change my clothes and tidy up the apartment, and finally we just sit together and chill. Every morning I wake up and as I open the door I quietly yell release the hounds and both my cats run in meowing. It's silly but I love it. All love it. When I let my cat out I say release the Kraken hee hee. Teresa guy I watch on YouTube called Gold Shaw Farm, and every morning when he lets out his ducks he yells release the quack, and same goes for his geese with let loose the goose and his chickens, but I don't remember what he says for the chickens. My morning coffee. I get a different coffee every week and drinking it is the most relaxing part of my day. Bedtime routine with my 10-year-old cat, she's my best friend, we've had the same routine for years. I call her when I'm ready for bed. She comes running and jumps on the bed and flops against my chest and purrs all night. I never want to live a day without her, it's a nightmare to think about. I make sure to tell her I love her and say goodnight. My cat is 18 and loves my 10-year-old son. Once the kitty has had his dinner he'll chill out with us on the couch or lay on the heater vent, but once it hits 8:30 if he sees the kid walking upstairs he'll abandon us and trot upstairs to his boys' room for snuggles all night. The way the cat knows the minute the kid goes upstairs and his bouncy, joyful walk up to his cuddle buddy never fails to make me incredibly happy. And the kid loves the cat, possibly more than his sisters. My 20-year-old cat loves my 10-year-old son as well. They cuddle together all night. It's the sweetest thing. And he definitely loves the cat more than his sister. My 6-year-old cat is a little shit that always sleeps between my legs and bites my toes if I start moving around. But I have a huge feeling that if my partner and I had a kid, our cat would immediately mature and take care of our kid because he thinks that we're incapable of raising a small human. My cat sleeps between my legs too. My husband always jokes that it looks like I'm giving birth to him, lol. The booger gets a bit grumpy if I move, so I spend all night still and less than comfortable, but the aches and pains are worth it to hear him purring and content. 100% recommend Grumpy Cat Rocks for sleeping smile. School. I always hated high school, and now that I'm going to a school that caters to my interest, auto tech, I can be happy going and seeing other people who have the same passion. The drive home after finishing work. I live over an hour away from the office and I like the long ride home because it gives me time to decompress. I'm also driving westbound, so I've been able to witness many beautiful sunsets. Edit, holy moly, wasn't expecting this many responses, much less any awards. Thank y'all. Personally hate driving west in the early evenings because the sun is blinding as duck. Likewise, I used to drive eastward during sunrise, had to wear 2 pairs of sunglasses just to see where I was going. Lamau. Honestly, every part of my home. As the daughter of an alcoholic hoarder, grew up in a very dysfunctional and at times abusive household. It was always dirty, loud, stressful and unstructured. Now that I'm an adult with the power to control my environment and lifestyle, I keep a clean, peaceful home. My bed is made, my carpet is vacuumed. I get to hang out with my cats and a good book and not have to worry about the electricity being shut off or my mom not coming home from the bar or any number of financial concerns that managed to steal my childhood away. I have what I dreamed of having as a little girl, autonomy and calm. That midday text from my husband, asking me if I can please come home early because he and the dogs miss me, usually accompanied by a photo of the 4 of them looking wistfully at the camera. It never, ever gets old. So thankful for all of them. Those last few warm, drowsy minutes before falling asleep. No matter how horrible of a day you've had or whatever is going on, nobody can take those few moments of comfort and relief away from you. Insomnia definitely can. I'm a chronic insomniac and every top comment is sleep lamau. I'm like duck, I wish I could look forward to sleep instead of fighting for it every day lol.